Hello everyone, this is Barbara Alsieux and I'm with Parental World Knowledge. We're going to be doing designing bracelets. Artist Barbara Alsieux Fine Art Studio is our 501(c) classified organization, and we're doing the lessons right here in West Orange and New Jersey. If anyone wants to call us, 973-736-1637. Again, 973-736-1637. You get a free lesson from artist Barbara Alsieux Fine Art Studio, and it's live on the air. And it would be from 5 to 6. We're starting a little early. I just wanted to be sure, since sometimes there's some difficulty in getting started. And so far, though, it has been airing a little bit better. And it's surprising because yesterday was really inclement weather. It was some storm, and it's still scooter bracelet. And this is for the kids. It's not like with the skulls. And there we go. I've got to put the other one on with the silver. This one's sewed on. This one isn't. And then I have some gemstones I'm going to add. First of all, if you're first joining us and you haven't seen our show before, we're doing bracelets with stretchy cord material. If you can have this in your house and use this right now with us, or if not, the next time to buy this from a sewing store. And this is color fast material, so it's not going to bleed onto your skin. There's not going to be, green or different colors, whatever colors, you're buying. This is color fast. And we need also some kind of antique piece of jewelry, whether it be a charm or if you have a button, like I have some, buttons like this that are antique. And you can use cufflinks for a man's if it's flat enough. And you can use, I have some pieces of wood that was with holes. And and to have things that you could use, just use your imagination. And I also have some linen material. You can use a linen material to make it too. This is nice for the summer. It's nice and cool linen, so that's perfect too. And when you're doing this, keep in mind, you put it around your wrist and you measure, and you just leave a little bit of room so that you can cut this and then sew this. When you want to make this a band, you have to have a little bit of room here on the end. So that's how I do my bracelet. And I double stitch. I do a chain stitch, so it's double stitched, and then I do a second row. So just to be sure the bracelet stays together. And with the charms, I use a thinner needle. You're definitely going to need a nice thin one like this to get into the little charms, because there's mostly the holes are very small. This happens to be big, so you can use a bigger needle, and I have that already threaded too. So, but you're going to need, and also for the bracelet, that's a good size. You're going to need that, and try to get thread that matches as best you can the colors. So, I have different ones. I have red, for the red that I'm going to use. That's a good match to this one. And also make sure the thread is of good thickness. You don't want a weak thread that's going to just pull apart. I have 100% spun polyester. That's good strength. You know, I use this when I were, you know, pairing with clothing. So this is definitely fine. And it's a lot of fun doing this, and you can have the kids do it as long as they're not too young to use a needle and thread. And also you are going to probably, for certain things, I know I'm going to have to use some tools. So you need to have pliers and a needle nose plier I have here too, so that you can take off, say like you have a charm, but it's connected to another part. You want to just hold this part and take off the charm, this link. You don't want the link there. You want to have it separated. So you just take the needle nose plier and pull that off. If it was a bigger charm, I would say to use the bigger plier that I have, but just hold that together and then pull it off. So it's very simple. I'll show you. So see, you can use so many things around the house, whether it be your charms, could even be something that was on a lamp. I had crystal, gold crystal on a lamp that the lamp broke, and why not utilize gorgeous gold crystal? And I made a now, you might not do it right away, so you have to keep trying to work at this. But go easy because you don't want to break the jewelry. The charms. So just have patience to keep trying to open it up. Charms that you can use for sewing on. And you have to find the right side that you want to sew your band on. I like this side. This side's nubby and it's got flaws in it, so that would be the side that I would sew on to make the bracelet. And then with the charm, it goes on the other side, the good side. So let's get back to what we were doing. I'm going to show you how to finish this bracelet. And always double knot the bottom of your thread. Now with this, I have two charms, so it's a little harder, and I showed yesterday, and if you didn't watch, I'm going to go, first of all, to center, where this is. I have it pretty close, so I'm just going to make this one as just about touching. And when you put it through the back side and then into the front, and then you have to put the other charm, the second charm, on too. And now I got no, it's not coming back. There you go. I got the two charms on. And don't pull too much because it's not as big as some of them, but it's big enough that if you pull too hard on the first stitch. Now, you just keep going. And when you feel it getting snug, then you know there's enough thread in there. But this is so much fun, and there's so many different things you can do with the jewelry. You just have fun. Don't worry about being perfect. Just enjoy. Exactly what I'm doing, You just take the things that you have and arrange it the way you want. And it's good to, arrange it ahead of so then I just mate two gemstones on the end. So, arrange it so that you know what you're doing and, before you start, because then you can't, once you sew it, you don't want to start taking it off. So, arrange it before to be sure how it looks. That's what I did. You didn't see maybe the show yesterday, but, I always arrange the way I want it. Sometimes, something might not work because you can't get into a button or a charm. It might be damaged, so you might have to change it. But, pretty much I stick to exactly what I pick. So you arrange a pattern, and then you sew them on, or glue them if they're flat. And I do have glue guns to glue things if they're flat. So if something's flat and I can glue it onto this and then sew it too, but you must sew it because sewing is the best way of keeping this on. Once you have something to sew, some things don't have a hole or whatever, and I wouldn't recommend using that because it can fall off after a amount of time. This way it has more security with the glue and the sewing, or even just the sewing, because I do it very secure. And my bracelets, I've worn them over 3 years already, and I've never had them fall apart. So it's getting tight, so it's almost done. And I put the gemstones on. Yeah, there you go. Got it on. So now I'm just going to make a knot in the back. Take a little piece of the threads that are already there, and then I'll double knot it. And if you have any broken lockets, whatever, and pieces from old jewelry fits, you might as well take your really good glue gun and glue stick and put it in the glue gun and glue it down, because you can have a beautiful locket. So don't leave your broken jewelry around. Let's, fix it. Enjoy it. Okay, now I'm going to get the gemstones on. And I have lovely heart. There you go. Now you have to put these skulls on. At least let's have a pretty button. And I centered it. I put it right next to the other one, but I centered it on the bracelet. Again, from the back, we put it into the hole. And we're just going to keep going back and forth. Hi. Almost done. I feel like getting snug already. Seems like it wants to rain. It's just so high humidity, and yet it's not letting up. I thought it would start raining to cool off a little. It looks dark in the sky in West Orange, but it didn't rain to alleviate the heat. Well, it's almost done on this one side. I have to do the other side with the hole. This charm has two, one on the top, one on the bottom. I don't even know if I can get it in anymore, so maybe I will make the knot now. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty snug. I'll try one more time if I can get it in. No, I can't.